asenom ekro ba ko bia no so e wo ade hye wo wansa egu woti ya wo twadwo nam so nte no wanam so ede adesrede ede adam panyimfo ma bia to aban a ye bedane ni nyina chi ede amamabusua ensemi ni afoforo bia edika na editie enne anopei mosomfo ohene yire maame akua yeboa asia mama tenase a medema no eba begu ho ase wade amam na yakai se Sompa 93.1 kasafidie so wutie ewo kumase ase no no brekwa na wotie enka ewo bromantem kropon sunyane mu eya Sompa 98.9 akua nya kwa bro no ma ochiame ni mo na na sie na napoku wonum asobo toma de hye wo ama won so aso atimi atensemi bi sanso na wode wani kyerem obno poya mantamu a eya nkranza Sompa 90.7 akua boachi wa sempa yetia apam dada papaton systematic ene edom no so asomu wo ho a wo piapia ne kakra ede ama adehya wonom so mpatam ho tachiman nkranza kentampo ene ne nkwado mu nyina enso etimi ete yenka joining yen ewo Sompa TV ne so multi TV decoder npacho wunya ya ne a no amobi aberiska ne ede ama Facebook no eya Sompa TV Ghana ana Sompa 93.1 YouTube also eya Sompa TV joining yen ewo Twitter eya Sompa TV /Sompa FM www.sompaonline.com ensemu ayebeken kan ni nyina dabusia yakro kra ni nyina akogwontu kwa no wakwa sanim no wanya wode ede afiri ho afeya ngebre ni adaje na ensem ni kyeremu nyina no yentimi efa emesomo ye hyosie ede afiri ye nuanom a wo honam kwadua ni bi atechema ya my god na mo ase no ba buno epo ye manta na sabuno manta mo no wonom efa ye no ewo ho no wonom so de adesrade bi ede emma aban ene empanyimfo ni titru ene sunyane kropon panyimfo sa daroma ye kyekire wo man kakra to ya ye tua ene niam ahodo a ye gide afritimamfo ho se be ye betimi aboa ama man mpunto ye nyina ye nsaka no wo mo so mo nyina ehu hyemu bi eno nti ye niam bi ye betimi aboa timamfo a eye apanyimfo so enwene wonom ho kakra ni nyina ne se wo kyeremu a edan ahodo bi a eno eye aban nwumaku ahodo no ene ekwan ya wonom afaso a wonom asisi no wosunyane kropon ne mo no etimi moa wonom no nte no wanam so ama wonom president Yera Isaac Owusu ansa wone nsentrefo abonkomo ema enam so woto nanum tuo e de kyerɛ empanyimfo se yenkotie bi mra
clamp oh enti basa na who at the papa be crap also just to the minister so far as the persons with disability are concerned now you just you to be one who more person no be descend apart from now unti enya yi na fe sukura yi schools and then in the area you know one ko school like I say one mobo now so ye school infrastructures now not all of us it's not disability friendly. Not all of us can go to such a school. If we grab toilet facilities, washrooms, you know, and yet disabled friendly. And no, so much. Na say school be a school no musisi no. Say if it can be possible, or more washroom and especially washroom and the toilet. Na so assembly no so. Projects no more, so far as we are in the community, I say so you say they may be so some of us are taxpayers, but we don't enjoy the tax that we have been paying simply because unam krum na say toilet crack count na say we are public untimi senso na yes tax na uchiaro faso di so nti to mention few these are some of the problems that we are facing.
Abusia de Eten Kai Ayabro regional president Edema Ghana Federation of Person with Disability Yera Isaac Owusu ansa ena ne dia so so obi mo ede ema ye nom yet was so one self from ani edremo ewo Food and Drugs Authority wanom so akache ekoi eye adwumako bia wanom wo mayi mu a aban na nasa mamra ne de to me nyina hya wansa sa won hwe se be ya ye nuane ahodo ye nsuo niam ahodo edi kɔ ye mu ene de ede ye nipadua na ni nyina no temachie bia entimi eba ho na first asobone enso amre wonom a wonom edi bi edi dwuma saa no enam so ama wonom ebo adwuma papa brano wonom sɔre ede efutuo ebreti memofo se be ya wobetimi ahwe wo ho ye na wabo wo ho ban de afri niam bi ekɔ nipadua mu a ebetimi asɛn dom na enam so nti ama atoye etifi mantamo panyipa ya wono da FD ano ewo ho ye wrai ede ensem bi ama enkwankwa ne tituru ene Ghana fo nyina sa da Roma ye nhwe na enubone nom ne tituru ne nkwankwa ne mema no mu bia ene ye pese ye gina ye na so brane ye pese ye sole ile nchen ye nya baba waso no bi ya chese ya na chente no breya yanya ne de yensa kane e wose etimi pia no na neema koye wose sa neema ne nyina no entimi emoa ema onipadua ne neema entimi nkoye ente no wagina won mama mra ne so e de neema ahodo ba komienu ene enuo bi ekonipadua ne mu a ebetimi ase nipadua no e de akire se yewra Albert ankoma sei ena yenkomo twetwe no ye ne no ekowie no
se woka aphrodisiac ho ye no so yedura sebe yedidi dwuma bi na mom emre wo Ghana ha Public Health Act 2012 Act 851 no chere se eduro bia ubeye wo ye memu ana ubeton e wo ye memu no o se wo Food and Drugs Authority register nti ebestre se ebia eye Ghana de kra se bibidro e na wo ye se ye aphrodisiac se ye abrofunro ena wo kofa aba se eye aphrodisiac no so no ye be stress say omo fa biton omo nhwe say Mobile Food and Drugs Authority register answer anye saa dia emra no che say wontumi nton say dro no enti ye hia wo a o say eden ye sizi saa endro no na eka bia wo ho no ye de eden ema na eno so twa ho ana eno so pa ho kwa eya na ye mebu no so no omo abuse those unregistered aphrodisiacs no sebe bema wonfi nkochire na wo hujinja wo so na ukofa saa unregistered aphrodisiacs ya na unapproved aphrodisiacs ya wo fa no wano na afide wo se wo ha wo bema no ebedo se wo benye du wo mpani mfie so na afide wo bema ni mu ago a chese se wanye dro no dodo amfa untumi nkokwan so nti ebe stress aphrodisiacs wo eye you were approved ones wo nemum eni say young people eko abuse aphrodisiacs no nemum munjama empenimfo no asebe doctor for be prescribe amomo no na omfa nhwe omo so
Ebusia Madara Madiatin in Kane Era Albert and Koma Wono a Western North Food and Drugs Authority Director and ye call equity and a footway. Ye boy rebel ewa and Sanfo from one. Ne adaya ni ede ani akyeremu asante mantem asem na sechere is Mesimo ena yakwa kodru eho ena ekuro bia ye frane se ntonkum so adehia wo wonso ensegu wonti ye wo twadwo ni nyina da ene se wose akwane abedie ho nsem no ayeden ede ama wono papa esanse wode wani kyeremu won potam ho a wakwan ahodo ya wokwa eba sebe ya wone wabusua won sabetimi akwa wano no atete apro apansam ama na wiewie se adanko ene adumte no wosra panyimfo se baabi adu ne de agese woba won sabam nya sade a ja ehi ato wonom na no ena wode area adisrey esi yewura ya wonom eye aban krache panyo monyafo ose ede ya so se adaroma wone mrahye bedwani ya wono so won potem monyafo na ayi free ye se wonom enfa wonom so na ento contractor wono so ba kwan ne so a ebreyi wagya to ho ama sabre wo ho ehia wonom yenkɔ ti adehye no won sembi ya wose ede kyerempanyimfa wode fa Sompa kase so emaye
ekwa no de contractor na amwaye it's about 2 years per ene ese big ya waye ni nyina bubuo ekwa ni nyina mu atutu ya nhwe ya sakrakin wi no atie sinsuo ntwan a ya nhwe ya betumi abue no asa abu aba eti di omu a ye ka ama abampanifo ye de sra wo mo me ame no ka say me former coordinator ama NPP ade no abu a atie hu ensuo no se etene ewo a bridge num. Nissan intino, a best a or mamma panifono, or more can be a woman. As a more baby a contractor and one woman shall mine. Say, obey me, abaye, Sanya mano, no affixi, good no, amana kama. Do Dika and the Nina tutu. Be a casual sacoano to me, a do baby and oboa, a tutu. A feel, amnansa, persons and sana, and if I to me, abba. And I was just here and sweet Kakabia to you. Beginning a decay a buha. I'm now, and I try as well a character as I could do a Nisadi Hano. And yes, a MP and a DC as a one deal, send a baby aquan will be a umbuno, umuno. Now, I'm not a new come say I will no bit me a boy now. Or may fix it a quano, I may be as I come up.
Oh, yeah, Damasi. Oh, and then so I'm only quite my first wabi pia kurumha. Na, ye nyamina dumabe pia. A quite was some the Ocasa Oka, a yensembe bray. Na nyamiadum, a honorable MP. Na, you are free, wayade. Then so a kakaka. Anna, a DC, Mr. It was Mr. ADC, or no.
Ebusia na chese wonum ayete wonum kan eye intunkum so adehia ya wonum ewo eye ehwonom na wonum so adesre wode eto mpanyifo anim sa daroma one share na aban enkasanche contractor obeyi kwan na waja ho no sebe ya wonum so akone abedie mu nsem no ebetimi akoye ede ama wonum ebusia Sompa 93.1 Kumase ene Sompa 98.9 Sunyane Sompa 90.7 Kranza Yenina yakabom say ya frukromu ade na anopa no nsiabrem kasebo ye de esumu betimi a join yen e wo Facebook ya Sompa TV Ghana ana Sompa 93.1 YouTube so ya Sompa TV for adwentre ne bra e bra safatam ne bekin kani nyina e de amamo na yenwremo sa afiwe ya ye womin sa de da ne da empanyfo eye no wonom etimi e de edaba ko esi wo sebe ya na nanom akuafo ya wote aso tempenten kwa ekwo ahayomu ekwo enhamu sebe ya Ghana man adehye ye yefuru enampa na ebenya bibia aboya no so twede no ame ye nya bimpo aton ede aboya ho bra no woyi da ba ko ede si ho ede huro wonom ne nyina ne se eya abasobode adwumadie ya yato ne din se National Farmers Day na efipi mienu ene aduonum yensem de no de etoso aduonu enkono fi se ye share sa adwumadie ya se no eya de a baso nam so nte no empanyinfo apa ho entoma ewo asoye ye hwe ye nuane ene ekua yo ho ensem wonum asoye ye ewo nkrapompuni mantem na panyipa ya wono wojina mu ekasa edema soafo eye soafo abedi ekire ya wono eda eye food and agriculture no ya brekro na wodwa ni kire mu ewo mna hyebedwemu a planning committee no wono ene yetitene ni edema wonom wonmonyamfo ya frempon ado wono ensem kakra ya wode tudwa wa bra na wonom epadwumede ho entoma ne yenko na yenko tie bi emra
land ownership, limited access to market and financial services, effects of climate change, post-harvest losses, high cost of inputs, and low return on investment, among others, should make us appreciate our farmers even more. Beyond our appreciation, respect, and admiration for the efforts of our farmers and fishers, we must fulfill our obligation of creating the necessary environment through policy interventions and other incentives to motivate our farmers to play their role more effectively. As an imperative, we must demonstrate more sensitivity to the needs of our farmers to enable them to optimize productivity and attain a high level of competitiveness derived from the efficient use of resources and technology. The issue of land ownership, limited access to market and financial services, effects of climate change, post-harvest losses, high cost of inputs, and low return on investment, among others, should make us appreciate our farmers even more. Beyond our appreciation, respect, and admiration for the efforts of our farmers and fishers, we must fulfill our obligation of creating the necessary environment through policy interventions and other incentives to motivate our farmers to play their role more effectively.
Nananom aye bi nanan mwakuafo bo won homodin wonti ene ye wo baabi eti wonti ne ano ayekatekate ayete afise ye ka sawie na ye nya bibi anto ye funu mu a na kyese ye kwa akowu ano no ye funu bedampan ama ne ma so akwachiacho no te no da ne da wo maiga na akuafo bo won homodin na wo ye bi abo meyin chichire ede ne mpagya na ehu hia se afia no no yetimi ye bibi ede bo won mu abaso sebeya ebetimi ahye won mu kran na timi ahye wonum kutupa amwa ye de eche so na timi aboa momeyi ye nyina ye timi akoye ni monwonyafo ya frempon ado so afo be de eche ya wono yekua ye ho nsem ene enuane aso ye ho no wo ya be de eche da no ene ekotie enuen na no di sem no eche no ene atoye mantem so afo wonwonyafo kwabra ochre da komensa enso ede kakra eto aso sei
Western region produces 98% of Ghana's rubber. The Western region produces 80% of Ghana's coconut. The Western region produces 35% of Ghana's oil palm. We have also started the enhanced rice projects. So we have a lot of opportunities when it comes to coconut and then rice. I just want to mention these two so that you can remember. So anybody who is interested to invest in these areas, contact the Western Regional Coordinating Council and we'll be there to support you to succeed. On that note, I wholeheartedly accept the challenge in hosting the Farmers' Day. Western region produces 98% of Ghana's rubber.
Ebusia de yetine nken Western Regional Minister Onimonyafo kwabena nyako ochredako ene ono so kyerese ebakoko ho nsam a ene atoye mantam maika na hase no nyina no emu abupen aduokono ene ekyire ena wonom ede bente no wonom so ayade ya mpanyimfo mo mabaso a wonom so beye bia boase beye obenya de ekyire so yenko ensemfo from na yenwura mu ewo yewura bi ya wono so ene ya yekasai wode nsam dodo na ena atudwa na ne nyina mu ene se na nsen National Democratic Congress NDC amanyoko ni New Patriotic Party NPP amanyoko no eya de wonom atwe wonom ho ede free electoral commission wonom nsem bi ya wonom ede ababetudwa ase ekuo yimienu anasa amanyoko yimienu no wonom ehwe de enkorankumankuma bobo nsefo a wonro enfinhia edunwotwe ene eye wonom a wonom so efiri omem hasenom enso abaye achese ene limited voters registration exercise ya yekoso no wonom ede wonom ho eba behye bie na EC ede nsem wese yetudwa wabra wo friends entrefo nhyiamu na no ya wada ya wade ensem wese nyina no eto temamufo anim eno ena enam so nte no ye kase ye Mustafa Bande wono eye panyipa ya wono de wani kyeremo ewo NDC amanyoko ni mu a woye trefo panyi ede ma wonom wono so ede ensem bi atudwa ewo ho yese adwumo ho no eda yete ede frini rano.
Yeah, it's true. For that one, I agree with him because that was more reason why they decided to do the registration at their offices, thinking that maybe it will minimize the patient. But you see, this MPP and NDC they will not give us peace of. The problem in Ghana is MPP and NDC are involved. When you go to the registration centers, you find the agents for political parties. LPG, our agents are there. NDC, they are there. MPP, they are there. But those who are trying to put people on the system force, they are the MPP and NDC doing that. They are everywhere trying to put.
I think that is an alarmist assessment of the issues because when a national exercise is ongoing and we have put systems in place to check errors, to check, issues that would be ills of the system, and that is running naturally, you don't go accusing political parties when your own officials are the ones administering the process. And you yourself have stated that a lot of people have been challenged. They have been challenged because of suspicion of one thing or the other. You have seen MPP people challenging NDC people as they suspect. NDC people challenging M. So how do you come out to accuse political parties when the system is running naturally? I think that EC is caught up in reducing the essence of the whole registration exercise to canvass for the passage of a law. By so doing, they must take the route of making unfounded allegations against political parties. The NDC deassociate itself from that accusation We have not bashed minors. We have not involved in bashing minors. We believe that the procedures, when you walk to the registration center, you will be taken through a process. And that process is by law enough to be able to detect. The EC is now examining age by the mere look of pictures. That is quite preposterous. You don't use a picture to assess somebody's age.
But that's why
in this modern day, you don't go and take pictures without even telling Ghanaians where you got those pictures from and jump into conclusion accusing political parties that you are a referee of bashing minors.
Ebusianya Mustafa Bande wono eyetrefo penya be de trade man di siamanyoko no ena osiase yi sinade a wonom ehuni ye no ena wonom ede eba bonten ede aba behunahuna amanfo ti no se ndi siamanyoko nde nkwara bobon se ya won fie no enu ye eba betre won di anase wo bia wono won fie o mem ha se no no wo se anya no kra wontimi nyina fonyi so na won sa ne we se no wo hwe ne fonyi ya wonya nu mfinhia sa na se bibi sente no wonom de wonom etwe wonom ho e de free easing sensem ni mu ye rabande ensebiachi na MPP amanyoko no enso se kwase menkame wo bika enam so nti wonom so trefo panyi abede akire ye Haruna Mohammed wonom so ne de kakra ya wode to dwane yenkotie bimra.
I am very surprised that the NDC is defending the issue of these minors that the Electoral Commission has identified to have been on the register. Very, very surprised. And on the other hand, I monitor the exercise from the north. Your sister TV station was interviewing people at the registration center in Tamale. And completely, one of them just said that she is 14 years, she had been here, and then she has not been registered for a longer period of time that she has been at the center. This was captured on video, national television, and it was the NDC agents who were defending the registration of these minors at the center. I have several other examples to say. So I'm not surprised. Mustafa Bande is on the other side, defending the issue of minors registering onto the electoral rule of Ghana.
Ebusia de attending kan eyewra ono so ye friend Haruna Mohammed ono so ye trefo panya be de akire e ma MPP amanyoko ne krakra mo no ye wra Kofi Apalu someha na someha wono so ese asema yi si kan de ense no anu no yenkotie bimrai.
Yeah, it's true. For that one, I agree with him because that was more reason why they decided to do the registration at their offices, thinking that maybe it will minimize the ratio. But you see, this MPP and NDC will not give us peace of. The problem in Ghana is MPP and NDC are involved. When you go to the registration centers, you find the agents for political parties. LPG, our agents are there. NDC, they are there. MPP, they are there. But those who are trying to put people on the system force, they are the MPP and NDC doing that. They are everywhere trying to put foreigners and minors. But I can tell you that MPP and NDC are the corporate. Guarantor systems go through the NIA. If anybody wants to be on the voter register through this guarantor system, he should go to the NIA, get himself verified, and then get a card so that he can go and register. The problem we are facing now, that's the main factor, that's the main reason.
Sir Obi fi se bia akwada bi mfie enu mfinhia na wodom ehwehwe so obetimi dia training di na won kwan na ifo obetimi enya eye ensempa efa sa nipa kro no ho na sebe ya enema nyina ebekọ nkan Yerwa Kofi Apalu ne de na ekotie ye. Now, Coalition of Civil Society Organizations, Coalition of Domestic Election Observers, CODEO, and Edu one manimono. One of said the ensemble atuja, and the Far East in some of the Betuja, Namsunteno, MPP, the NDC, Yanano, Eyu, free my Yerwa Kofi Apalu, so, and then Watum San Kabeya. One anxious sebe on betimia you mo and de every one kwa doya one woman. Na and I'm 20 Dr. Kojo Asante, one no and paya advocacy and policy engagement. Yeah, what CDD Ghana, Yana no at train komo, I must say, and what the to your name.
Of kind of stepping back rather than forcing the issue into it, going to court and because sometimes legalization of these kinds of issues doesn't help. I think we have to understand that if the democracy we want to progress, elections have been the cornerstone of Ghana as a model democracy. The individuals themselves, if there are ways in which to appeal to them that you don't want to have to be under this cloud all the time, and therefore there are many ways in which you can, deploy your talents and so on. And why don't you do that? Of kind of stepping back.
I will see Dr. Kojo Asante wano alepenyipa advocacy and policy engagement no ekwe wosidi di Ghana muno wano ena ekasa ye na ne nyina mu ne se isi enkrofo komienu anase ni pekomienu bi ya wo kire se wo yempanyimfo enam wonso nte no sa ensemu esisi e wo kire anase din kire ya ekoso no wose nkebe ya wonom en resign no isi no so sankofo mienu no wonom so e de anuye abanam so nte no yewra boss my asari wono ena ye panyi a wo kasa ye e de mani pekomienu we yenkonkotie de wo se de akire.
The Electoral Commission, those who are working as directors, officers, they were appointed by the Commission under the leadership of the Chair. Commission members are not appointed by us. The Chair didn't appoint them. So please, if you have any concern about the appointment, I think that where the people who appointed them will be the best person. But for we Electoral Committee, we are doing our work, and so far we don't think that anybody's presence has undermined the quality, the integrity, and the transparency of our processes. And we are working well, and everything is going. The Electoral Commission, those who are.
I will see a Dr. Bossman Asari, one no a deputy commissioner, Edema Electoral Commission, one so at dear and I call equity, no young some no. Ewo Bruno Mantam Cropo Sunyani Mona Sunyani West and a Yakwa Kodrewa and a ensem de a free hoba ninemo and it says Sunyani West to home municipal no a yadian penny for ya one shop on de one sam no what the ababa to just a best and fear and numini say or baby equa waso amwakotin anonum e one sia do de lalai was in na everyone nam swantino ye radda de conca wano and a chiremua wane a ye ra owusu nkwante bisa ya wo gyina e wo Sompa de akyere bi adwumedie so e wo sunyane mo etwetwe nkomo yi a wo de sei eto yanim.
Your health facilities will be, but when challenge back to infrastructure. You may say a buying a yard making agenda 111 you cramp your Baku, your municipality in Gusu, then Echo, and other areas, and so the MC. Boise de be improve infrastructure MP Boise de be improve infrastructure but still that's so infrastructure deficit to all and this are fine quantity assembly quantity MP quantity unconcodia of the passe over panel and facilities maybe if you are easy at Chakaka over Boya Mary and after the obesity for Quadia you are welcome.
Ebusian we say Radani and I know the same name mom not just say and near my wood wire one quite trade ama Sunyani Kropomu hono Sunyani West Kropomu honam apomode ekwanso na bit say a dining ade no and na or the air to jana fe yanko tie said you was sikasa ye efa owu a and also be sem fie no munie eto atwa e wo apemfo no so afemo.
Yeah, one thing say yeah, has so bad for free. Ebi mo say this medicine kakra. Into be on my treatment Sokrana on family free in my. And so on my also message figure that also to buy a Sabian show. If you go in the system and my team Saturday, I pay for our my Sabian or Mafa and to team I send Anton and Kama. Now, I did not concern a young time in your parents say, if you buy a Sabian because we are reading the same referral of Nima, or do us all and you reference one thing a crucial. Is that the first one the fair quite to say why a human of the good lady. If you are next for no, the moment Santa say, who won't pay for no, nothing, yeah, make sure no one will just like a credit or a man in our own man.
Abusia panyi paya wono ehwa pomode ho nsema no e wo Sunyane West Kropo ne mo ye Radonio ene yekọ ekotie no na fe yenko Facebook wo na mo messages kakra mo de aba na yekenkan na Ghana fapim dwumadie na ya obo ama entimi mfa meto so emfa mamo Berima na owusu osi good morning Madam Uncle good morning to you too nana na ose ofhwe edi free achimachi asena na yeda se asamu a waka se Dr. Koto wono na ewonsempa ye betimi aboa Ghana fo asetenente no obi anhwe na edru ho a MPP amanyoko na batom no wonom enkwoto ema no na edusi poku enso se MPP wonom ewotumi ya obetimi de achinchim o mahistente no emfa woni se wobi efra amanyoko ni mo no eno entimi enhweki wonom kra wasere nchia koma yewura kwabna ampofo ene apia ya ono eye MD State Housing Company Limited yo Pedro wa Medina Cruz wano se wotie yen ewo eye Kumase Town so Kesben Junction wase yenkwoso amo adwumaden dada repella kuma dan wase good morning to you too my dear ebusuafo ye de AC na yaka che mo se ye nam wase ewo kwanso no nkosamunya abrani adaje ema ene anope ya no problem no nsia kase boye fa Sompa 93.2 Kumase Sompa 98.9 esunya no obumpa mechia una no pe kwanya kwa bro no ma ade ebe ye said that oni apamfo nyina ya chiam sanso ena Sompa 90.7 ekua boachiwa asempeti apam dada papa toast and the systematic munyina so no enchia kese enko enfamamo yemfa seda kese ma yera sante ye boa Benedict won ne semfo panyina anope nana ya nana kwabna kese ne bread na mekobo na kwabna kese nso ebebo mi chidom ewa hasenom sanso so ena Kelvin yeda no ase koba jese sempremo bema Brad Dave omunyina afam de ka ho a yede ensem beso medi do hene yire ma me akua yeboa asiama yada mo ase ama monitor ekronto Ghana fapim dwumadie ena etoa so ede amamo